Hello. Excuse me. Hello. Man, I'm so happy and excited. How are you? You guys doing well? Doing all right? You guys lucky? I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Thank you.
I got hella lucky. Thanks Outlandish and MJ and Shoddy. Thanks guys. Got 2 dips from a Merc. Nice, very nice. I found the Simplex amulet in Heist. That's like extremely rare. It might be super rare.
Thank you.
And I dropped a headhunter on the floor in a heist. And the craziest thing about it is in that heist, I got to the curio and then there was a divine in the curio. So I got the divine and I'm on my way out of the heist. And it was one of those off-screen unique sounds. So the unique dropped, and I thought to myself, dude, I have a divine, but I'll go back and check what it is. And it was a headhunter. I got so spooked. I picked that shit up and ran for the border, dude. I dropped a headhunter and a Simplex amulet on the same night, and the day after getting an Alberon's Warpath. That's definitely the luckiest league I've ever had, including my mirror. I think that's definitely luckier than a mirror. What do you think? It's up to you to decide.
Thank you.
Short trip, long trip, you decide. That is crazy. I couldn't believe it. Headhunter on the floor in a heist. What the fuck?
Thank you.
Mirror is insanely rare, but as far as value, dude, a headhunter and a Simplex amulet on the same night and the day after an Alberon's Warpath on the first week of the league. Come on, man, that's insane. Anyway, I'm having a really great day. Fucking, I'm amped up.
You know, I've never liked you, Rip.
Thanks, the joy.
Yeah, I heard about today's scrandal. People keep talking it up, dude. We'll hit that shit later. I'm down. I'm down to check out some weird hot dogs. Yeah, we'll do the scrandal later. It's fucked up, Lamau. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks, Alma Coxener and G-Cube. Maybe after one of the breaks.
Oh, you.
The best headhunter.
Thanks, Headhunter on Dreamcast. Is that like a game? I never heard of it. Thanks, GQ and Elmo. Thanks, Moo Peru. Hey, Billy Hoyle. Thanks, man. The legend. That is crazy that you got a PS1 sound with $39.99. Thank you again, by the way. I appreciate it a lot, but that is fucking crazy. Thanks, Super Bridge Troll and Vindo and Juicy Jesus and Etro Knight. I feel like my cheeks... You know, there's like just a little bit of a smile stuck, even when I'm frowning. Getting lucky just feels so good. I love getting lucky, dude. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Etro Knight and Outlandish and MJ.
Thank you.
And Big Blast and T-Phobia. And thanks, Soldier Boy, for the tier 2. Hope everyone's feeling great. Let me put on some music.
Thank you.
Let's see here. I think I'll be like receptive to recommendations for Batman today, but only like at the right times, please. I don't want you guys to just be bombarding. You guys get too erotic when I take Batman recommendations, you know? Too aggressive. Thanks, Tenchi. What an incredible league start it's been for me. I've barely even done any maps. I just completed my Atlas and that's it. I haven't even looked at the league mechanic that much or done any of the... I did one of the new strands and killed a couple of bosses. Like a bootleg version of Awakener. There was like a bootleg mini Awakener boss and then some other guy who was talking shit the whole time. Man. Awesome. I'm so glad that I decided to start Heist. I just wanted to rush Heist. Because you know what, man? After all these leagues of PoE, I noticed a trend. The first week is full of turmoil no matter what. No matter what the league, the first week, it's always got issues. Fucking you're getting owned by something new, whether it's like all these different league mechanics, they always add that shit and then a week later they fix it. So this time I was like, you know what, dude? I'm just gonna fucking do heist while everyone gets their shit pushed in. And it was such a great idea. Holy shit. Everyone just getting clobbered. Anyway, yeah, this is my loot, my heist loot. I got Alberons. I don't know what these are worth, but I'll sell them eventually. I got Simplex Amulet. I got Helical Ring. Ratcheting, just a bunch of other shit, random stuff. Pretty cool. And I dropped this belt. I can't believe a headhunter dropped in a heist. There's no like added quantity. I mean, I rolled my grand heist, but dude, what a lucky league. I like the same night as a Simplex. Simplex is crazy rare. I heard it's 1 in 400 wings. Wing. Wing. Patty and Selma are the best, dude. 1 in 400 wings, dude. Thanks, Frog Smoothie and Alexo. Hey, thanks, Cheese Panini.
Rolling for PS1.
Thanks. Nice try. Hey, how do you guys know that today's Scrandle is weird? Is it because you guys do daily Scrandles, or does one of your other favorite streamers do it or something? Oh, you guys do it every day just on your own for fun? Whoa. That's crazy. Really? I do it daily. Holy shit. That's cool. You must have a job, right? Like, that's like some I need to kill time during detention shit. I can't believe that. Even like right now, I'm just making small talk with you. I can't believe that happened. Simplex and then Headhunter on the floor in a heist. I've dropped a Headhunter before, but it was end of the league. I've never dropped a Mage Blood, but I've dropped Headhunter twice. But both times, not end of the league, but a few weeks in. Yeah, I'll do Batman too, but I don't want, like, you know, to be bombarded. You know what I mean? I don't want to be bombarded. It is so crazy, dude. It's insane how lucky I got this time. Magic Monster, Endurance Charge, Job Speed, less armor per level. Fuck it, that's good enough. Man, they made... Heist is... How could I say Heist is not my favorite now? I have no... I can't even say, like, it's not my favorite. It's my favorite. That's it. I'm a thief. I'm an Argonian at heart, dude. You got a Headhunter and a Beastcraft? Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. The best thing I've gotten in a Beastcraft is the first league they made the Covenant super buff. I dropped that and it was like 10 divines. That was pretty good for a Beastcraft. Oh yeah, let's reveal. The strat that I used to do heist at the start of the league was so good, dude. Basically, I never unveiled anything other than the main wings. So never unveiled the side room, ever. And I don't even give a fuck about almost all the side rooms. Only currency, fragment, and essence. I think that's it. And what else did I do? Dude, Namja, did you see that shit? Same fucking night, I dropped a Simplex Amulet and a Headhunter, and the Headhunter was in a heist. Fucking insane. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That shit fell in a heist. It felt... Okay, I said it earlier, but I'm saying it again. Fuck you. So, I got to the end of the heist. There was a divine inside the curio. I got the divine, and, you know, the alarm's going off. Wee woo, I'm a retard. I'm trying to fucking leave, alright? And then I'm just fighting these douchebags waiting for the door to open, and then I hear it. Bong. Off screen. And I'm thinking, man, I got a divine in my pocket. Maybe I should go, you know, bank it. I'll check what it is. I walk over, and there's skulls on the floor. Pick that motherfucker up and hightail it out of here. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. It was fucking tight. It was fucking tight. Anyway, hope you guys are getting lucky too. This song was playing when it happened. Woo! Intercourse with your sister. Awesome. Oh yeah. So, first one, second one. These are like expensive as fuck. Why so expensive? I have Gianna reveals, but I'm not going to use all of them. I'll use them on the last wing. If you use each wing you reveal gets more expensive, so I saved the Gianna ones for the last one. See, this one would have been like 6K. You guys still talking about intercourse? Man, Shinoslav, how's it going? That must be so crazy. You know Riot Kitty also had a brand new baby. You guys are brand new moms. That's cool. Congratulations. Brand new. Aris mods who are brand new moms. Cool. Awesome. I'm glad that you guys are like not fuck-ups. You know? I know people who are fuck-ups who have kids, and when you say, hey, congrats, but you think like, oh Lord. But in your case, it's really cool because you guys are both wonderful humans and you'll make excellent parents. So that's sick. It's a nice feeling when friends of yours who are not fuck-ups have kids. It gives you faith in the future. You know? Thanks, Jod. And Cheese Panini. And Frog Smoothie. And Alexo and Tenchi. Thanks, guys. Anyway. Yeah, man, everything's fucking great, dude. Perfect. Just getting lucky. Hope you are too.
Oh, I'm on this team.
It's Big Friday, isn't it?
Nanette is here.
Is she? Where's she hiding?
Any weekend plans? Is there anything going on this weekend? Like, events?
Sorry, we're making a few. It is hereby.
I like doing that. Excuse me, even when it's Tekken 8. I think it's really fun to turn on the stream during any kind of live event and just talk shit. Even if it's a car chase, I don't care. As long as it's live. I don't like recorded things. I feel like watching recorded things is like a last resort of fun. Like, if you really can't have fun without watching YouTube, then it's time to go home.
Yes.
You know? But maybe that's just me. I feel like my relationship with the internet is not a normal one. Though it's not a bad one. NBA Finals? Who's like good this time around? I don't follow basketball anymore. I used to. The season that I followed basketball the most was the year that, I don't remember his name, but there was this player that was drafted for the Clippers and he was gonna be so good. He was like a rookie that was a genius and super good, and then he broke his like leg in half. Do you remember who that was? Was it Griffin? This was like 11 years ago. Blake Griffin? His leg like split in half and he had to retire. Was it Sean Livingston? I think it was Livingston on the Clippers. That year, I followed basketball really closely because of one of my coworkers. Yeah, I think it was Sean Livingston. That sounds more familiar. It was around the Jamarcus Russell era. Yes, I used to follow football too at that time. I was a huge Raiders fan. I was and still am. Art Shell, Jamarcus Russell, and Randy Moss is the dream team. Art Shell, Jamarcus Russell, and Randy Moss, that is the dream team of all time. The GOATs, dude. Of all time. Randy Moss has a cool accent. Yeah, he does. Good old Randy, dude, the legend. He used to like hate the Raiders, and he was on the Raiders. It was so sick. He used to hate the Raiders, and he was on the Raiders, dude. It was so sick. He like literally wouldn't try because he thought the Raiders sucked, and he was on the Raiders. What a legend. I cannot believe I dropped a headhunter in a heist. I cannot believe that. In a heist. People drop headhunters on the floor when they juice up their maps and invest, you know, a divine map to check through like 17 leather belts and then get one headhunter. And one fell on the floor in a heist. That was awesome.
Keen eye for pretty little things, don't you?
I can't do this just
That is so awesome. If I were streaming when that happened, I feel like I would have fucked up. Especially the Simplex Amulet. I got really spooked. I saw the Simplex Amulet. My build is not that good. I haven't really spent anything. My goal this league was to start something dirt cheap and ride that shit into the ground until the wheels fall off. And that's what I've been doing. So I'm still using explosive concoction and like barely any investment. I didn't even spend anything. Basically solo self-found gear more or less. And the plan worked. It was such a weak ass plan. What a weak plan. I guess I was relying on luck. I'm doing great, man. I'm feeling so fucking lucky. I can't believe it.
I really don't want to get stabbed again.
Yesterday I hung out with my friend Jenny, and the funny thing is I was thinking like, man, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess, but I could play some PoE instead. And then I ended up, it was the right choice. She gave me bonus luck, I guess. Because I ended up dropping all that shit afterwards. Whoa, 5 annulments? A 6 link, huh? Is this game any good? It's my favorite game, but I think that it requires a certain like level of dedication that I think that you don't have, kid. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding though. It's fucking brutal for a beginner. This game is brutal for a beginner. It's brutal. Like, as in, the game is basically telling you, fuck you, don't play me. I wonder if I want this 6 link, or do I want... I think I want this 6 link, don't I? Or 5 annulments. Annulments are expensive on console. How do you feel about that? What did I eat today? Leftover sandwich. It was pretty good, but not nearly as good. I got a... Dude, you just got here? Oh my god, I got a headhunter in a heist after I dropped a Simplex Amulet in a heist. Luckiest league ever. Anyway, kick rocks, kid. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, dude. I mean, does it get any sweeter than that? I don't think it does. Thanks, Kinko, and Set Up to Fail, and Jod. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lucky. Though I don't know what between these two I should get. Let me look at this real closely. Sanguine Raiment. Hey, you guys have any knowledge on what the fuck a Sanguine Raiment is? Is that a high tier base? That's too... I don't know. Is that luckier than a mirror? I mean, not as far as rarity, but as far as value, it definitely is. I got an Albronze the day before. It's a good base. I guess I'll get this. I kind of wanted those annulments. The thing is, since I'm playing on console, it's so similar to solo self-found. So a lot of your decisions are also not the same way your decisions would be on PC. The economy is so small that you have to treat some things as more valuable than they really are. Like on PC, you would think, I don't need that, I'll just buy it. But on console, you're not going to buy that. You're going to get it yourself. Or you're not going to get it. Man, I cannot believe I got a fucking headhunter. That is unreal, dude. In a heist. I can't believe that. And the way it dropped too, on the way out of a heist. On the way out of a heist, and it was off screen.
No useless
That was fucking cool.
I put my faith in science.
I went back to check it. Yeah, a natural drop in a heist on the way out of the heist while the alarms were going off, and it fell off screen. Random bong. And I was like, it's just a unique. I'll check it. I went back, I looked at it, and it had fucking skulls, dude. I couldn't believe it, dude. I couldn't believe it. It was fucking sick. It was fucking tight. Oh, you know what else I found out? That, I mean, I had never heard of this, but it's pretty fucking cool when you're using dark ray vectors. I was rolling my currency on my armor, and I got this gain a frenzy charge every 15 seconds. I know it's not the best mod on earth, but it lets you keep your frenzy charges in an instance forever. They never drop off. So I stay at max frenzy charges as long as I stay in one instance. So dark ray vectors end up giving you movement speed at all times, as long as you don't change instances. So, I mean, that's cool. I never heard of that. I wonder what... I'm not exactly sure what the mods that are available in that spot are, though. Maybe I'm, like, missing out on some super sick mod on my chest. I don't know. But I didn't have the currency to roll for it anyway. I was just random rolling to see what I get.
I can't do this just yet.
Man, feels good, man. Hey, everyone in here right now, bonus luck on the house. Because I'm feeling so fucking good. Premium bonus luck. Not the regular shit. Special occasion bonus luck.
I am a mental giant.
Use it wisely. I mean, you don't have to. Use it however you want. Finna rob a bank. Hey, if you do rob a bank, make sure you run from the cops and let us commentate that shit. I'm down. I'll watch you escape from the police.
Fun.
Man, it's so much harder to think while you're playing this game, while you're streaming. You know what it is? I think that maybe it's a conflicting part of my brain. Like my brain, the part of my brain that focuses on like success is the different part of my brain that focuses on words and jokes and that kind of shit. What is this fucking stoner doing, dude? Hurry up. You know, I remember when I used to play fighting games on stream, like on, what do you call it? Like when I used to play ranked, I feel like I always sucked ass because it was like a different part of my brain that is being, my brain's being stretched. That's how it feels. Like my brain's being stretched thin or stretched fat. None of these things are very good, so I'm gonna get this thing, I guess. Vindari's the man, dude. You may be old, but you'll die sooner. He says cool ass shit. There's some really cool dialogue in Heist. I also cannot play fast while I'm streaming. I feel like when I'm not streaming, I could play like 10 times faster. Because, you know, I don't know why. There's just something about my brain and the way I focus that's just different when I'm talking. But if I shut my mouth, I could do lots of stuff. I just have to shut my mouth, that's it.
Stop now.
Hey Dingo, thanks for the resub.
Interrogation devices I suggested.
It's still so absurdly fast compared to PoE 2 in a good way. This game is so good. PoE 2 is alright, but I don't know if it's ever going to be this good. This game is fucking great. It's fast as fuck. That's what's sick about it. PoE 2 is so slow. It's so slow. Thanks, whatever. Shimu. Excuse me. Thanks, Forza Gambit. And Kinko. Thanks, guys. Let me see here. Oh, my inventory's full. They should put but dude, if they put any movement skills in PoE 2, the whole game has to be redone. The whole game is designed around you not being able to blink. If you can blink in that game, then yeah, think about all the boss abilities in that game. There's so many bosses that will be completely like, will never hit you. So you know they're not going to add a blink. They're like totally designed around walk speed. Yeah, right. I'm gonna need another tab. Hatred. PoE 2 is cool. I'm not a hater. I like it. But I hate early access. Like on a personal level, dude. I fucking hate early access. The idea of it drives me crazy.
Thank you.
It should not be legal, dude. It should be illegal, dude. Not only is it a bad thing, but it also like affects the entire culture. Like the consumer becomes okay with it. Everything is bad about it. There's nothing good about early access. It's only good for the devs. It allows them to have like this culture of like half-assed culture, you know, like I hate it. Should not be legal. I think a lot of gaming law is fucked up. I think that they should outlaw gacha games too. That is, if they're not gonna outlaw it, they need to make it like 21 and over with like as many warnings as fucking cigarettes and shit. Like, dude, you can't smoke a cigarette without seeing pictures of like rotten lungs and dead babies and shit. But you can go ahead and steal like thousands of dollars from your mom's credit card by being tricked by fucking nefarious game design, taking advantage of your undeveloped, weak brain, you know?
Sometimes.
It's fucked up. They really prey on that shit. What did you say? I have a question. Why play on console when PoE on PC is better? I would love to hear your opinion. Hey, what's up, guy who talks a lot? Yeah, I could play. I've played PoE on PC a lot, but you know, you didn't have to shoot that guy. Anyway, it'll grow back. The reason I play on console is because I really get depressed when I'm addicted to a PC game and I'm sitting at a computer. I don't like sitting at a computer. It feels like shit. That's the #1 main reason. I like sitting in a well-lit, beautiful living room with the sun and get up and go stretch and, you know, have water and not sit in a dungeon and shit. That's one reason. The second reason is I can't stand trading on PC. Having to invite the guy over to your hideout every fucking time you want to trade any little item is agonizing. The console has, you know, a buyout system. Basically, you could just buy the item. It's like an auction house, more or less, kind of. And it's so much more comfortable. I really don't like using outside websites and shit while I play. I'm just playing it like a game, the old school way, old fashioned way. Those are the two biggest reasons, but there's other reasons too. The other biggest reason is I really like solo self-found. I think solo self-found is the most fun way to play any ARPG, but this ARPG specifically has way too much stuff that is really hard to get alone. But when you play it on console, it's almost like solo self-found because there are so few people playing it that the market is like this hybrid between solo self-found and a trade system that does exist. And that's actually very fun because when you play the game in a world where you can't just go and buy your upgrades, it ends up being a lot more fun. You learn how to craft, you have really exciting moments, which I've had on stream many times, and it's just way more fun to me doing it that way. It's hard to justify crafting things yourself when all you have to do is search a website, find the axe, get it yourself, and you're robbing yourself of these really great moments where you craft a perfect axe. So that to me is another reason why I play on console. Anyway, shut the fuck up, bitch, and have a good day. Hope you get lucky. Thanks Golfred the Green and Grain and Shin Mike and Bloody and Shimu. Thanks. Thanks.
Frown.
Thanks started balding. Oh no.
My spirit suspects.
We're coming for the rest of you too, chat. You can't escape, dude. You can't escape. It'll happen to you. All those bald jokes you're making now, trust me, they'll come back and haunt you. You better like City of the Wolves, amigo. You better fucking love City of the Wolves. I'm telling you now. Otherwise, I got bad news for you. God damn, that is an ugly set of Quirios. That is ugly. Cream betweens. I'm feeling lucky I'm gonna get this. I cannot believe I dropped a Headhunter as a raw drop in a heist. That is unreal. What a fucking unreal thing that happened. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I'm gonna say that multiple times, I think. That is so cool. I prefer console for the same reasons. I mean, I've just never been a PC gamer, first of all. So you know how when you're a PC gamer, the idea of tabbing out and going to a website and like, you know, searching a website and all that shit, it's the normal thing to you. You know, it's standard behavior. But for me, I think that that's not fun at all. I think that's like the opposite of playing a game. It's like working. I know it may sound weird to you, but it's similar. It's more similar to work than playing a game to me. And I don't like that. Thanks, Bald and High School. I didn't start getting too bald until like my 20s. So after high school. But it's alright, man. If you learn to embrace the baldness, dude, you'll be very lucky. The reality of the situation, bald guy, is that, I mean, yeah, hair is pretty cool. Hair is pretty cool, but there's not much you can do about it. You could get a new hairline, I suppose, but at the end of the day, I think it's important to remember, yeah, you're bald, but some people got no legs. You don't need hair to walk. You don't need hair to get laid. You don't need hair to get a job. You don't need hair to, you know, make a living. You don't need hair for any of that. And some people don't have legs. Mierda. Thanks. Hair cells versus bald chads. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you could do about it. Might as well, just fucking not whine. Stop whining. Yeah, hair's cool, but whatever. What are you gonna do? You could, yeah. I mean, if it really is something that bothers you, they can fix hair. They can fix that shit. All you gotta do is like City of the Wolves. Boom. Beautiful Riyadh, and you got a fresh hairline. That shit is fucking chiseled, sculpted. All you gotta do is like City of the Wolves. That's it. It's not even that big of a deal. You know? Think about it. That game sucks. If you get a fresh hairline, you definitely sacrifice your luck buff, for sure. But maybe you're just lucky to begin with, so you can take the downside of the new hairline. I could do that. Arms are sick. Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Dude. Just the other day, I met this guy. I was at the store, and he was like a regular cholo.
Thank
You know, looked like a regular cholo, but his whole arm was like fucked up. Like it was bent all crooked, and he was just walking around being a fucking G with this crooked ass, weird ass arm. That's life with that guy. Basically, he has one arm. Nothing weird about it. He's just going about his day with one arm. That's pretty cool, you know? Scary Movie 2? Oh, yeah. Yeah, kind of like that guy from Scary Movie 2. Kind of. Except, like, he was Mexican and bald. And wearing... Oh, that guy was bald, too. Different kind of bald. And he was, you know, like, cholo attire. You guys are alright, man. How much is it? 3?
Heard it looks like this.
This one, I'll do the discount. So I never unveil the side rooms. Only the wings. Wings!
As long as you're paying.
Good timing. I've been looking for something to do.
What's the job? Everyone.
Oh, you know what else I didn't know? Well, I guess I kind of knew, but I never really thought about it.
What's your name again?
I fucked up. I never really thought about it, but you know when you get +1 to the level of jobs on Gianna? Let me show you.
Oh,
If you get this item +1 to the level of all jobs on Gianna, it makes her deception level go from Giuna Giuna reveals. If you get +1 to the level of all jobs on Giuna, it pushes her perception to level 6, which means that she gets a 45% discount for her reveals. Not 40. It goes up. I didn't know that. 45. I mean, I knew that, but I guess I forgot. So that means it's pretty fucking important to do that shit right away. You gotta get +1 to all jobs on the middle item. It's like the job item. It's different for every character. What's your heist trinket? I didn't find a good one. It has smugglers, caches, duplicate rogue markers, and then alterations turn into chaos orbs. Nothing great.
we can account for all the variables. We'll deviate it.
Cannot believe it. I still can't believe it. I'm gonna say that shit a million times. This build is so ragtag. I mean, it took me forever to kill Maven. Forever. It was so stupid. I'm sick of this shit. I was doing Maven and thinking, I am so sick of these fucking builds that can't kill Maven. And I mean, I did it, but it took forever. It was so annoying. It was so annoying.
Oh, I've got just the match.
Maven the goat. She didn't drop shit for me though. She just dropped those dumb boots. Even though those boots are popular this league because of mercenaries. Hey, you know, I was gonna ask you guys. Why is it that my mercenary can't use 2 scepters? I don't get that. Is there some rule I don't know about? It's a strength int mercenary, and I can use this scepter, but for some reason it won't let me replace the offhand with a scepter. What's up with that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the explanation is. Maybe their skills aren't letting them? Well, I'm not really looking for a maybe. I know that some mercenaries can use 2 scepters, but I don't really get the rules as to why. Maybe it's because... I don't know. For a second, I thought maybe one of his skills requires a shield, but that doesn't make any sense. Hey, Denny Pond, how's it going? I saw you got a mage blood. Dude, I'm having a really lucky league, too. Yesterday, I dropped a simplex amulet and a headhunter in a heist on the floor. I couldn't believe it. I'm hella lucky, too. Nice. Nice luck. Nice luck. How's it going? Thanks for the resub. In a normal T16 map on the floor, too. I know. That is, you know, that's the same flavor of luck I'm running. Did you know that? I dropped this headhunter on the floor in a heist. No juice, no nothing. Just on the floor in a heist. What the fuck? I couldn't believe it. Hey, nice luck, nice luck. That's awesome. Nice luck. Impressive. What the fuck is juice? Let me get some of that purple stuff. Man, funny people are pretty cool.
Oh, I've got just the contraption.
I'll give it up. I can't believe that. Just on the floor, Denny Pond? You're gonna be that lucky? Come on, man. Don't you think that's a little outrageous?
You can handle this.
Don't you think that's a little too much luck? What do you got? Nothing. I'm out of here.
Let his power be known.
Elbows up. They need to put T-Hawk in Street Fighter, man. What are they waiting for? Though I think Elena is a great choice. Man, does anyone else feel like Street Fighter is just like 10 steps ahead of Tekken, dude? Why, man? Their character choices for DLC have just clobbered, dude. It's bullshit. Mercs have preferred weapon types. If you want a guy with 2 scepters, you need Flaming Charlatan. Hey, thanks for that explanation. I didn't realize there was an additional restriction. I thought it was just their attribute type. Thanks. Thanks, Vunny Scylla and BRB. I'm back. And Code Crush and Starcat and Melkadan and Bald in High School ATP RTSD. Thanks, Rosha Voisine and Started Balding. Oh no. And thanks, Rob Zero and everyone else. Thanks, bros. I mean, yeah, if you whine about it, Gambler doesn't like whining. This is something that people who are not, like, spec'd into a luck tree in IRL don't understand. Gambler does not like whining. When you get what you call unlucky, that's what, like, there's no such thing as bad luck. When shit doesn't go your way, it just gets stored. It becomes luck. And then you'll just cash it in later. There's no such thing. So if there's no such thing, you can't whine. And if you whine, Gambler's always listening. Doesn't like whining. Stop whining. Don't whine. Man, having to teach a kid shit like this sucks. You know? Because I always, when I'm talking to someone like this, right? I always think like, okay, what would I be thinking if I was listening to myself say this? I would be thinking, shut the fuck up, bitch. So, how the fuck am I gonna even say it if I were listening to myself and that's what I would say? You know? But the problem is, you're a moron. You know? That's the problem. You're a moron. And so am I. That's why I would say that. So you can't listen to yourself, dude. You're a moron. What I'm saying is true. It doesn't matter whether I would give a fuck if I were listening to it myself or not. That's not the point. It's true. Stop whining.
But don't lose focus.
What is this guy's problem?
I can't do this just yet.
Surrounded by morons. Moron is offensive? Really? Dude, I'm waiting for that shit. We recently, some like dude in the chat room.
Date with a pretty girl on Sunday. Can I get a luck buff?
Yeah, sure, man. Good luck. Enjoy that girl, amigo. Lol. That's such a fucked up thing to say, and you guys always say that shit. And now I had to copy you. That's a funny thing to tell someone.
Clumsy work is going to get us caught.
Anyway, I forget what I was saying.
Careful. Careful.
Was I even saying anything? Doesn't matter.
Oi, incoming.
Couldn't have been important.
My spirit is spent.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying. Moron. So the other day, some dude was kind of offended that I say retard from time to time, and someone looked up like you know, the word retard, and it was like created to like. Did you look up? I forgot. I want to be really specific about this, but it was something along the lines of like this term was made to be less offensive than moron and idiot, and now it became switched. Now the word retard has somehow become more offensive than moron and idiot, when the point, the etymology of the word was to make a word that's less offensive than those words, non-insult. People turned it into an insult. It's fucking crazy. I don't know, man. You know, as someone who likes to talk shit and occasionally says curse words, I guess I curse a lot. I curse a lot, right? I think that there isn't much of a reason for you, even if you don't like that word, for you to want it gone. Is there? Is there? If you really want that word gone, doesn't that mean that you're putting it next to other words? And if you're putting that word next to other words, it makes me wonder about, you know, you're a bigot. I think you're a bigot. If you think that the word retard is as bad as those other words, I think you're a bigot. That sucks. So far it's legal, but man, it's surprising to me how frowned upon the word is. What's the big deal? Guys, chill out, dude. You could just want one less word. It's a pretty fun one to say. You should try it on someone who you think is a bitch. You think is a dumbass and it pisses you off. Like, try it on someone who pisses you off because they're dumb. And see how it feels. And then let me know. Give me some feedback on how you think it feels. And then also at the same time, like, consider... Oh, hey, that's good? No, it's not. I thought it was the Stampede. Anyway, Distraction City. Whatever. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I think that's really the most important part, right? I'm not trying to tell you what to do. No one is. But you're telling other people what to do. Doesn't that suck? And it's not like against the rules. The problem I see, I think it becomes a problem when you consider how many terrible people there are out there. Like, just in general, there are a lot of very unscrupulous people.
Shut up, kitten.
What the hell? Anyway, I would be very careful how I carry myself in here. If I were to choose, I would find out who you are and perma-ban you. I do that from time to time when people in a donation message behave in a way that I find unacceptable. I almost died there. If I had died there, I would have definitely banned you. Just FYI. And I'm still considering it. Now I'm gonna look at your name, and if you're not someone I really like or know, your name is Please Don't Ban Me. I'm gonna ban you. I promise.
Nerves are getting
But only if I can find out who you are.
Focus on how badly everything's
If
going, how hurt
I can find out who you are, I'll ban you. Let's see if you're dumb enough to include your email and website username in your donation. Sometimes they're so dumb. Let's see here. Takes a few moments. How could you be framed? It's impossible to frame here. This is like the source. What is your dumb name? This shit takes for fucking ever to load. And it's funny because I only use this feature when I'm pissed. So it's like so annoying. I'm already fucking pissed and this shit takes forever to fucking load. It's like, it's making it so that I ban you for sure. This always happens. It's happened for a decade where like I have to go find out who someone is to ban them, and this shit takes like abnormally long to find out who you are. So it makes me just fucking simmer, and it makes it impossible for you to survive. The only hope you have now is that your name is not on here. It's possible, but wow. It's not just my lucky day. It's also your lucky day. It's not on here. There's no info about the user except for like, you know, I guess I could probably figure something out if I really gave a fuck, but I don't give that much of a fuck. You got lucky, bitch. You just dropped a fucking headhunter on the floor in a heist. Anyway, I guess I could have reported you. I didn't do that. I should have reported you. Hey, that guy called me a retard. And let me tell you, I'm seriously offended. Okay? Seriously offended. And I'm gonna report you for a hate crime. That's a hate crime. You know that? Because I'm retarded. Alright? And that's a hate crime. I'm reporting you. Fuck you.
Let's take them
Man, that Star Wars thing that Merdon... That's, to me, that's Merdoin's greatest achievement. That shit is fucking hilarious. It makes me laugh every time. The way he walks away and the music, and the way he turns around and walks away. That shit is perfection, dude. I've altered the deal. Fuck you. That is so fucking funny to me. It's hilarious. Every time. Oh man, my shit's full. I guess I don't need any of this junk. Maybe that though. Damn, I gotta come back. You guys are distracting me with laughs. Nice things. Quit being so pleasant to be around and shit. Man, what a... You know, my favorite thing about finding a headhunter is that it's just making me feel so good in general. What a great feeling. Feels good, man. Yeah, that's the link right there if you're curious what I'm talking about. It's a video that someone made. I was like yelling at someone in the chat room. I don't even remember why. And I said some shit like... I think it's because I said something and then they said, but you said you were gonna do this. And I was pissed at them. I was like, but you said fuck you, you know? I altered the deal, bitch. Fuck you. I was yelling at him, you know? And then basically Murdoink turned that shit into this funny ass shit with Darth Vader. That is so perfect. The way he turns around, he goes, fuck you. He turns around and walks away. And dun, 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 dun. Dude, it is, to me, that is like fucking perfection. The way he walks away is perfection, dude. So funny. So funny, dude. And I also really like the old Star Wars as well. So obviously, that's my favorite movie. That's my favorite, not movie, but my favorite Star Wars. I'm sure you've heard me many times talk about how that's the only good Star Wars movie ever. You know? I think Empire is the only good one. I think they all suck. A New Hope is like mid, but only because it sets it up. It sets up Empire. Dude, Empire's so good. I love that movie. Yeah, that is a very funny video. That is a very funny video. It's hilarious. I'll give it up, dude. I'll give it up. That shit is, to me, that thing will make me laugh, like, consistently. It's like that, you look like Buzz Lightyear, or that pumpkin pie. It's one of those, like, guaranteed smile type of videos for me. But you know, another one that Murdoink did that was pretty good was that gorilla doing a raging demon. The gorilla raging demon was really pretty fucking good too. I'll give it up. Thanks Nuovo, Gio Catore, and Indian ice cream sandwich. Thanks. Thanks Gourmet Hot Dog, and Curly Boyo, and Justin, and Sevenfold, and Cube Curse. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Please Don't Ban Me, You Got Lucky Bitch, and Defiled Chalice, and J-Dip, and Pretty Girl. Oh, date with a pretty girl on Sunday. Can I get a luck buff? Yeah, good luck. Oh yeah, I remember you. Enjoy that girl, amigo. Thanks, Master Keith. I like enjoy that girl, amigo, and then I like calling people 5-5 kings. I recently took a liking to that, calling people 5-5 kings. It's such a fucking weird thing to say. Specifically, not short king. I don't like short king as much because 5-5 is such a targeted, specific 5-5 king. That's like a diss. I like that. I like that diss. You're a 5-5 king. Thanks. Man, even better if they're a Tekken player. It's too bad I don't like Tekken. I feel like if I thought of this 10 years ago, I would be saying that shit to all King players, dude. He's a 5-5 King, dude. Multi-pronged insults? No good. Your form is poor. You know, chances are pretty high that they will make a new Soul Calibur at some point. I think they will. It's not like the series is gonna be gone. They just will someday. Thanks, Big Juicy Polish. Dude, I love Polish hot dogs, man. Polish sausage? Are you kidding me? One of my fucking absolutes. I love that shit. Spicy. Spicy Polish. All day long.
Tricky, but not impossible.
Hey, I don't know if you guys heard, but I dropped a headhunter on the floor in a heist. Just on my way out of a heist. I just wanted to fill you in. Especially if you're a pretty girl.
Hold on to your butts.
On what's going on.
Don't underestimate me.
Alright, I'll take a break after this. Man, it's crazy how I said I don't open any rooms other than the main wings. And I go hella fast.
Get up in there, will ya?
But while I'm
Just
talking,
hope you're well.
I'm so well. While I'm talking on stream, my brain doesn't like make those decisions. I'm just opening rooms that I shouldn't even be opening. There's no reason for me to open this fucking oil room. Why the fuck are you opening this oil room? It's because my mouth is distracting my brain from using itself. It's fucking annoying as hell. I don't know why I do that, but it's like some weird part of the skill tree in real life that I never unlocked, where like I just can't make good decisions while I'm talking. Maybe it's because my decision making receptor is being like used to not say something stupid as fuck already, you know? So it's being occupied. And because of that, I'm not making good in-game decisions. You know? Pneumatic dagger is probably the best thing here. Eye level 86. It's not sick though. Give me it. Alright, let me get out of here and then I'll take a break. Yeah, I know. I got it. I appreciate the reminders though. Taking breaks is important as hell, dude. It makes everything better.
Thank you.
It really does, in such a weird way. Even coffee. Like, I'm not even talking about coffee, right? I'm talking about this game or any video game. Taking breaks are, you know, it's important. I'm just talking shit, right? But think about coffee. Think about green marijuana, right? Breaks are important, dude. That shit barely even works. You know? You gotta take a big ass fucking break, dude. Then get turned. Pumpkin pie? Man, I love that one. The guy is really not happy about that whole baby girl shit. He did not like being called baby girl. That's pretty funny. Man, sometimes these heists get really rowdy on the way out. I can't even see half the shit going on.
Out of our way.
That was the last wing of this heist, right?
I'd always wondered what your
Yeah.
first name was. Teddy Ribs.
Alright, break time. I'm having such a good day, dude. I already announced it earlier, but bonus luck for everyone on the house. That dude and his girl, boy, let me tell you, he's gonna get reverse roadhead in a Tesla. With his sister? Hey, did they stop doing that whole, like, vandalizing Teslas shit? I haven't heard people talk about that lately. Was it just a fad? Just a TikTok trend? Now it's just vandalizing everything. Sick. That's pretty sick. Cool.
Ahoy there.
Okay, break time. Hey, you guys want to do the what's it called? Scrandle? You guys want to do the Scrandle when I get back? I heard it's fucking wild as hell today. I'll be back in like 5 to 7, and then we'll do the Scrandle. I don't know. It's a possibility. I do have another computer, but it's pretty old at this point. I don't know what the specs are on it, or if it will run this game, or much about that, but I do have another computer. I guess I could just create a space where I play PoE in a well-lit room, and I have like maybe a comfortable chair. PoE runs like shit on anything? Really? That's interesting. I haven't had that much of a bad experience I guess sometimes. Not that bad. I don't know. I have pretty low standards compared to most video games in general because video games suck so fucking bad in general. I feel like this one's pretty special in a lot of ways. Get one of the new handhelds. Nah, that idea, I've already explored the idea of connecting a laptop to the TV or a PC to the TV. It introduces quite a few things that I don't really want to fuck with. Like, for example, delay, or, the computer gets very hot when it sends the signal to the TV, so it makes a lot of noise and creates a lot of heat. And these things are all solvable, but it's just not hype. That shit's fucking whack. And I'm trying to have fun. But it can be done. I think there are solutions. It doesn't mean I'll never play on PC. It just means that I prefer console right now. I'm having plenty of fun. I mean, I did drop a headhunter in the middle of a heist, after all. Immediately after dropping a simplex amulet. After all. The day after dropping a replica Alberon's Warpath. After all. Think about it. Feeling good. Feeling good. Pause is so tight. I know, man. What a wonderful addition. Especially in certain circumstances, it's super good. It's just very cool. Even in Blight. I guess, like, maybe if you liked it before and you like to go fast. But I think it's pretty cool that Blight pauses. Is there a way to, like, turn it off? I wonder if people don't like it because they can't turn it off. Speedrunners complained? That's interesting. I guess in my mind, I don't imagine speedrunners doing Blight because Blight is not fast. But then I guess I'm not thinking about it right. They're probably doing Blight to get the materials that they want for the upgrades that they need in their speedrun. I guess. I don't know. Fuck speedrunners? Damn. What did they do to you, man? I like the hating attitude, though. I always admire a true hater. Why do you hate speedrunners, man? They seem so harmless. I'm not trying to tell you to not hate, but... these numbers... That's another thing. Playing on... At least in this setup, these words and letters are too small. I sit pretty far away from the screen. I don't know why I do that. I should probably change this fucking setup someday. This is exactly the same old-ass fucking setup with, like, a makeshift desk that's made out of, like, 2 old-school wooden speakers and, like, an old-ass desk and just, like, a couple of TVs. The equipment has been upgraded, but it's the exact same sexual orientation and everything. Whatever. Bunch of red dragon dildos. What's a red dragon dildo? Thanks, Augustus Gray. Did you say red? Oh, bad dragon? That's even weirder. I don't want to know. Thanks, Sucky Truck, for the tier 2. And SSG Water versus in whatever. Hey, thanks. Was that a joke, man? SSG Water? Nice. Do not Google it. I won't. Google what? I won't. Thanks, Tanzol. company who makes them, they make fucked up dildos. Alright, dude. You know, I always say shit like, you got a dick-shaped mouth. But, man, that's not even that big of a deal these days. Is it even that big of a deal, dude? Dick-shaped? That's like fucking regular shit. Try dragon-shaped or like fucking God knows what else. I don't even want to know. Turn the internet off. There's way too much like connecting people do on the internet. You don't need to be sharing your weird freak shit with each other and then like finding other people that also share that feeling and then creating a fucking Zaibatsu and shit. Come on, man. Keep it to yourself. The internet's weird. It's cool for some shit, I guess. Break time sausage water. Sausage water. Okay. Break time sausage water. That's funny.
Thank you.
Guile? Okay, fine. Poof. I'm back. Nice break. Thanks, Fogs and Augustus and Sucky Truck. Thanks for the tier 2. What'd I miss? You know there is, wasn't there some significance? Oh, yeah. I was gonna tell you something, but I forgot what I was gonna. About this magical headhunter that dropped. How's the car stuff going? Good. I wish I drove more so that I can really push my car. You know, because it's a brand new project, so I don't want like, I want to test it while it's reasonable to be under warranty, you know? I have been getting so lucky. I think Denny Pond gave me a luck buff. Excuse me. It was right after I saw that you dropped a Mage Blood that I started getting lucky. I was like, whoa, nice luck. Oh, I remember what it was. I thought, oh man, this is so lucky because when it dropped, I was so shocked. And then at the time, sometimes when you drop a item like this and you want to equip it, you kind of have to shift resistances around or set up, fix some gear. I just dropped it and it was meant to be. So I put it on, ready to wear, and then I noticed that the life roll is 53, which is my lucky number. I don't know if you know that. And then I thought about it, and I wondered if I've ever told you guys that lore. It's really a weird and stupid fucking story. But do you guys know about why the number 53 is my lucky number? It's really stupid. But it is weird. Did he drop the headhunter or farm it? Dude. What's up, Just Got Here? Let me tell you what happened. I was in a heist. I'm so excited. This is the third time I'm fucking telling it. I was in a heist just immediately after I dropped the Simplex amulet in a heist. I was doing another heist and I got a divine in one of the curios. And then I'm on my way out of the heist. Everything's going on. Alarms, fucking wee-woo and shit. And then I hear in the distance, bong, a unique dropped, nearly off screen. And I think to myself, well, I have a divine in my pocket. I don't want to die, but let me go check it. I went back and checked it, and it had skulls on the floor in a heist. No juice. What the fuck is juice, dude? Never heard of it. It was so crazy. What luck. That is insane luck. Right after I got a Simplex amulet, which It's just fucking crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. It's not apple drink, is it? I like apple drink. I guess I haven't had apple juice in a long time, but I prefer like tart apple cider. I used to really like Manzanita Soul back when I was in the soda business, but now I've retired from soda. But I like Manzanita Soul. That shit's fucking good, especially when you get medio litro, like a Mexican bottle of it with real sugar. Oh my. If you don't know what Manzanita Soul is, if you're a gringo, that's apple soda. It's very apple-like. It's very apple-like. And good. I've since retired from soda. But I still remember the good old days. Deal. See how that exchange just happened? That's one of the big reasons why I like this game on console. Did you notice what occurred there? I'm talking to you guys, I'm in town. I noticed a message popped up on my screen. It said, I want to give you 1 divine for your replica, whatever the fuck that thing was. I said, okay. He gave me my money. No reason to summon each other into each other's chat room. Or into each other's hideout. That's one of my favorite things. But yeah, obviously there are downsides. Sometimes I get pretty frustrated that, you know, PC can just simply run any strat they want just by buying all the materials endlessly. You can't do that on console. You have to treat it kind of like solo self-found in a way, which is okay. I like solo self-found, but it's like watching people advance super quickly. It makes you really grateful that you have luck to back you up. They said they're gonna experiment with some new trading on PoE 2, and if it works, it'll come to PoE 1. That's cool. I just hope that they don't take away this trading system, because I feel like if they make a new system that's worse than this, then, you know, that will suck. I'm really grateful that they added the other trading system to console. You can now search on the website for console economy shit, but I still think this system is really cool. And I like it. I wish it existed in part 2. A big part of why I really don't like early access is because I feel really bad about tasting the product before it's done. Like being there, for example, doesn't it make you feel bad that you experienced the era of PoE 2 where you could not see every rare in your map? So you had to go around looking for rares and they didn't show up on your map. It's such a simple and minor tweak. And in the history of time, no one's going to remember it. No one's going to remember that. It was 1% of that game's history. No checkpoints, no rares on the map. But we experienced that, and I feel like that sucks that we had to deal with that. You know? It sucks we had to deal with that. And it's just the way it is. That's early access. But I just don't like it, dude. I'm a hater.
No, more like this.
The game's cool. Just early access as a concept. I'm a hater of that.
Just ordered a new car radio to install by myself. Can get a luck buff?
Yeah, you could do that. That's very doable. I have a friend that recently bought a Volkswagen GTI, and he's been doing like modifications a lot, and I admire him. He did his own exhaust. He bought like a German Autobahn edition exhaust, and he did it himself. What the hell? I'm pretty amazed. Hey, thanks Manzanita luck buff. Thanks. Radio lull. You guys don't have a radio in your car? What do you have? My Caprice has a subwoofer and an amp. and it bumps hard as fuck, but I never listened to music. It's pretty cool. My other car does too. It has a Beats by Infiltration. My Caprice is so much more fun to drive. I like it. This song is so random. It has like that coach whistle in it. Blowing that coach whistle.
I'm here. Everyone.
Coach whistle solo. It has the straw, slushy straw solo. What a crazy ass song.
Quiet.
Hello.
This game is so lucky. It has good music and cool charm
Your order
and
shall be
animation.
my law.
Greetings, one and all.
Nice to see you, Vinderi.
They got lucky.
Isla, how are your
Quiet. We're changing a few. You have the go-ahead.
This is such a nice song too. Even without Busta Rhymes spitting hot fire over it. Busta eating my food. Man, I'm having such an amazing day, dude. Hey, if anything, I hope that I'm able to, over the internet, improve your quality of your day. I'm sending it over. It's, you know, if you could use it, I'm sending it over. Maybe your day is whack and you're shutting the fuck up because you know rule number 1 in here is if you are in here, you're having a good day or else. No one's trying to hear about your weak ass day. So maybe you're keeping it to yourself, but I'm just saying,
Hey, Tips, can you see me?
today's sick as hell. And,
Fantastic.
you know,
A visibility
sending over
oil
whatever
box.
it takes.
I guess it does.
Thanks, EX Tazis and Dante's Dominion. Thanks. Manzanita Soul. I think my favorite soda I've ever had is that sour black cherry sour Jones Warhead soda. I think that was my favorite soda ever. I couldn't believe it. I went to sleep. I saved one for tomorrow and went to sleep. So there was one left and I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning until I got up naked and chugged that soda, dude. Think about, this is like ridiculous. It's an addiction, dude. I can't drink that shit. It's too good. I love soda. I couldn't sleep, dude. I couldn't sleep. Dark cherry fucks? It does. Sour dark cherry Warhead Jones soda? It fucks.
This one might take a bit, but we'll get there.
You know what else fucks? This random ass fucking headhunter that fell on the Florida ice. I still haven't gotten over it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to fucking deal with it, bitch. That's it. End of story.
No witnesses. Okay, Talina. Just like we practiced.
I can't do this.
Tempted to pause just to look at you. I feel like I'm missing out on some nice jokes. You guys have been really funny today. I don't know what's going on. Were you saving up for nationals? Dude, what's the deal with that tournament tomorrow? I'm tempted to go to see who's there and say hello. But it's also Parisexual Saturday tomorrow.
Ought to be quick.
Man, I'm having such a crazy good day.
Phew, that gets the old
I wonder how the rest of it will be.
Don't underestimate underestimate me.
What is that?
Security is spotted
Hey, is
us.
that good? Scarab of Stability. Any of you experts know if that's any good? No? Well, even if it's not good, it looks like it's the best thing in here.
Phew, that gets the old
Tub of
crazy.
Scarabs. What are you at a sporting event? I'll just take it. I kind of liked it a little bit more when the artwork of the scarab itself had a bearing on its value. Now it feels like you can't trust the artwork. You don't know what the value is based on the winged. You know, I liked it a little more before when it was intuitive.
Not like this, not like this.
I don't know, but the scarab rework was nice. I'm not saying I didn't like the scarab rework. I'm just saying that aspect of it. Oh man, I'm so glad they got rid of what were those stupid things called? Sextants. Oh my god, can you believe those? And like remember the unique sextants, and then having like 8 and 16 rolls and having to have those to run a strat. Oh my god, that was such a shitty fucking thing. And you know, we did it, no problem. We just were like, yeah, that's normal. Do you remember back when the Atlas had like different regions? And oh my god, that was the worst. I can't believe that we put up with that shit.
Found a weird
And thought, wow, this game is sick. Oh my god. That same thing's gonna happen, yeah, with towers. We're gonna say that about towers in PoE 2, I guess. Fuck. Towers suck a cocky. Thanks, Gibbed, for the 2 gifted subs. Thanks, Xtazis, or whatever. Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness. The idea that you have to constantly be in maps that suck in that game forever. Like, the worst feeling is having a really nice triple tower setup and it's all juicy as hell, and then it's a shitload of auguries and a shitload of these stupid Vol factory refinery. What the hell, dude? Fuck. I don't like any maps in PoE 2. I mean, it's relative. There are good ones compared to the ones that suck. But yeah, there aren't that many great ones. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to... I don't feel like... I think they just... Like, the end game is way off. I think they need to just do it again. Scrap the end game. Because it's way off. It's like... So not like PoE 2. The end game of PoE 2 is like... It's not like PoE 2 at all. And it's weird, and I don't know what's going on there. I feel like what happened was they were focused on the campaign, and then people got mad because they were like, it's slow. We want to see endgame. So they were like, dude, we don't even have endgame, man. The game's not done, but fuck it. We better make endgame. So they like just threw some shit together, and it's just not that sick. And people had like very high expectations because the endgame of this game is so sick. You know? I think the campaign of PoE 2 is awesome, by the way. I just think the endgame sucks.
The best of you.
I don't even mind that it's slow. I don't even mind that it doesn't have blinks and like teleporting. I don't even care about all that stuff. I don't care that it's hard, if you think it's hard. I just think it's endgame stinks. PoE 2 bosses are very memorable. I totally agree with you. My 2 favorite bosses that I feel like are super memorable is that guy that's like, he gets pissed off in the graveyard. That boss is super memorable. And the fat lady who pulls out some weird shit from under her titty and eats it. that lady. Those two bosses for me are like totally unforgettable. Very good. Very good. In my opinion. The Act 1 final boss, the dog, is alright. I guess it's alright. I like it, but it's not like all that much sicker than the Act 2 final boss to me. Don't you agree? The Act 2 final boss is interesting because of the way it hits the moving platform and it has the second phase. I thought that was kind of cool, and I've never seen anything like that in a game like this. Anyway, this set of curios sucks. I think I'm just gonna leave town. You guys do that too, right? If there's nothing in there, what's the point? I think you can actually just quit out. It might be faster, but whatever. No reason to sound the alarms. I could like pick up these things, I guess, but I don't really care. I should have. I've gotten divines out of those. Definitely.
Thank you.
You know, there's also this thing about playing on console that I think people don't think about. Or maybe they do. But I find that on console, because of the way looting works and the way prioritization works, it's so much more convenient to tap poppable containers. So as a result, as you're walking by, you just tap on a container and you end up just flipping over more pebbles. And because you're flipping over more pebbles in general, you end up getting more loot from poppables on console. That happens. P-Conk is crazy good. I'm not playing P-Conk. This is Explosive Conk, but I've heard P-Conk of bouncing is really good. I like poppables in Diablo. That's why I open them generally. Thanks, Kaiser Cobb. Which one did I just do? Fuck. I think I just did that one. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I really have been apprehensive about what build to play this league because everyone's playing Volcanic Fissure of Snaking or Smite, and I'm not that interested in either of those. I've played Smite, and the other one I'm not that interested in either, so I was like, I didn't have a good league starter, and everyone talked about, actually it was, I think it was Rutu that talked about how this is like a really good low investment league starter. So I figured I'll just league start with this, do a shitload of heists. I'll let everyone beta test the mercenaries for me so that by the time I'm ready to get mercenaries going, they're going to be nerfed and everyone will have been pissed while I'm busy farming a headhunter accidentally and a simplex amulet. Simple as that.
Easy.
Boy, am I glad I made that decision.
Plenty more where that came from, I reckon. Looks thank you.
I'm a heist believer. Uh-oh. This song's 30 minutes long. Thanks, Juice. Next. Oh, I like this one.
Thank you.
Thanks, the Batman. The Batman. Dude, that, what is that thing called again? That thing we did earlier with food. Scrabble or whatever. Scrandle or Scrabble or whatever the fuck it is. Dude, that shit was fun. We should have a segment every day. Just remind me every day from now on. I might ban you, just a warning. I don't know what Aris from the future is gonna think. I can't guarantee that I'll believe you if you say that I told you to do it. But, remind me in the future, and we'll do a segment.
Back to work.
This is interesting. It's a decent roll. No, it's not. Damn. I think none of these are good either. These all suck. Hiya. At least it's an easy exit. On the floor, dude. What an amazing day, dude. On the floor. I forgot to tell you guys. No Pants got me a couple of games, and I was totally going to play them today, but I could not resist but play this game because of how lucky I got. I had to tell you guys. But I'm still gonna play these games. One of them is Hard Rock Casino for the PS2, and the other one is Bad Boys 1 for PS2. And he also figured out how to set up that voice command game too. So I'll try all of those out, I think, if they all work. Assuming they all work, I'll try all those. What'd you say? Did the Headhunter drop on stream today? No, it dropped yesterday while I was playing at night. I didn't even stream this game. I don't usually stream this game, and I wasn't going to stream it today, but I really was excited. And it was immediately after I just got a Simplex amulet from a heist. And the day before that, I got a replica Alberons. So yeah, my league start's been pretty lucky. I would argue it's in contention for my luckiest league start ever. Potentially. Dude, it is so hype. It is so exciting and fun. And it has made my like overall mood just really good. I didn't ban some guy earlier because my mood was so good. Think about it, man. And he was a bitch. I should find out who he was. You got lucky, bitch.
That's what I'm here for. Shouldn't be a problem.
It was meant to be, dude. I didn't even have to change anything around to wear it. That shit just fell on the ground in the middle of a heist and went around my waist. That is so cool.
Not quick, but no hurry. Blink and you'll miss it.
You know what I've noticed after being like around PoE for a few years, and that I'm finding to be kind of not that cool, is there's so many like PoE content creators that are like disappearing, or they're like quitting, or they're retiring, or whatever you want to call it, like because it didn't work out for whatever reason. I think that's a bummer because some of them are pretty good, and you know, it's just kind of like this weird reality. It's not that sick of an idea to think about, but I mean, it's the case. Path of Math is a different story, dude. He got banned by the legend. Don't fuck with bald people, dude. Simple as that, man. Don't fuck with bald people. Nice. No, I mean, you know, like people who tried to do their thing and shit and it didn't work out. Man, this inventory is full of junk that I don't even want. Okay. Ah, fuck it. I'll just come back. You see what I mean? It's things like that that I can't do while I'm talking. Like, I would have known to not start this wing of this heist because my inventory was full. I would have known that if I wasn't busy yippity yapping. What is going on with that? I think that my brain uses the same section of the oblongata that makes decisions in a video game that I'm focused on and makes decisions with my mouth. What was the lucky number 53 story? Hey, nice song. Thanks, Jamul and Batman. Lucky number 53 story. I got distracted by this guy lowballing me. Remind me in a minute and I'll tell it. It's not really, I don't know, you'll have to tell me if it's even funny. I don't even think it's funny, but it's basically what's going on. It's the truth. It's the truth, dude. Did I tell it already? I wonder if any of you know it, or have I ever told it? Probably I never told it because it's not really funny, right? What's the point? But, remind me at the end of this heist, because you see, you're getting me to use my mouth, and that's gonna fuck with my brain and its decision making during this heist. And I don't want to get frustrated. I'm in the middle of a good day. I have a feeling you're up to no good with this shit. I have a feeling you're up to no good with this shit, dude. I'm watching you. You look like a Khajiit from where I'm sitting. That's funny as fuck. A Khajiit. Do you think they really laughed a lot while they were making Oblivion and Morrowind? Like, the devs who made the game must have really had fun and, like, laughed a lot. Yeah, I bet they did. It just seems like such a funny and fun game to make. The Khajiits didn't? Yeah, I guess the Khajiits around the office were pretty pissed. That's true.
We have company.
Yeah, that is funny.
I knew we could do it.
Todd the God. It's not a good thing that Bethesda got bought by Microsoft, right? I feel like I don't even know.
I do not fear.
I can't be trusted because I'm a Microsoft hater. Not Microsoft Windows, even though I'm pissed about that. I heard that they delayed it. Is that true? Someone told me that they delayed the deadline of the forced upgrade.
That's what I'm here for.
Microsoft sucks. I mean, I guess I don't know anything about it to say it sucks. I'm not a computer expert. I think it sucks though. But I'm talking about Xbox. I've owned 2 Xboxes that I got for free, and both of them were a ripoff. And I traded them for Skittles. Man. Junk. I feel like I walked out of all 4 wings. Wings. It's so hard for me to think of, like, something like the word wings and not think of Patty and Selma. And there's other shit like that too, you know? It's just, like, Cuban B. I think about that shit all the time. Just shit that I can't get out of my head. Borat. Oh yeah, my wife. It's really hard to not think about Borat when it comes to anyone's wife. Yeah, near the beach. That's another one. Can't even think about the beach. Can't even think about the beach without thinking about... Lord have mercy.
For them.
That's true. Just the way it be.
All clear.
Oh yeah, stab him with his own knife. Man, I'm so jealous of my friend. I have a friend who hung out with Boss Rutan, and he said that Boss Rutan is not funny at all, and all he did was just smoke weed. That sounds hilarious. That sounds even funnier than if he was funny. It's fucking hilarious. I can't believe that. What a lucky guy. Jealous. That's like hanging out with like Triforce or OJ. But like, I guess Boss Rutan is a good guy, right? He's not a bigot, is he? Is he safe? Triforce. Yeah, he's better than OJ. Yeah, but is OJ even a bad guy at all, dude? I mean, what is bad about OJ? You know, think about all the laughs. Think about his name, Orenthal James, and his nickname, The Juice. Think about how he was found innocent of murder, and then later he wrote a book about how he would kill people. If he would kill people, this is how he would do it. I mean, how is he even a bad guy, dude? I bet you he's in heaven. Damn, I couldn't even say it without laughing out loud. Damn it. Thanks, Jamul. Thanks,
Thank you.
Glorp, Bat Chest, Kappa Kappa. Time for another heist. Don't let me miss any breaks. Sipping on that sausage water up in heaven. Sausage water. €2. That was funny. Oh, the 53 story. Sorry about that. You must be frustrated. You're probably thinking that you're going to get banned, and that's why you're not going to remind me. Damn, dude, what a weird stream this is. Anyway, thanks for liking my stream. I gotta remember it. Oh shit, when I try. This was like 20 years ago. This is the origin of why the number 53 is my lucky number. 20 years ago at least, or maybe around that. I was at our favorite pizza place. Me and my friends were at our favorite pizza place. And at the time, they were doing an event. It was like a UFC. It was not legal. They were illegally showing UFC on a Saturday. And then they were making people pay $10 to get in to be able to watch the UFC. And then you could order your food, and they had specials. That was something they did, and it was not legal. But they did it anyway, and we were there to watch the UFC. I was there to eat my favorite pizza. My friends were there for the UFC, whatever. So we're there. And at this event, they had a raffle where you could buy raffle tickets, and they were giving shit away, okay? So imagine a mom and pop pizzeria filled with people to the brim, and there was a raffle going on. So they started doing the raffle. Everyone's watching the UFC on multiple monitors. And the guy goes, he's calling all the different numbers, right? And he goes, number 53. And so everyone in the room is paying attention to the raffle because they're giving away stuff. But some of the stuff they're giving away is good. And some of the stuff is not good. So right now they're giving away a DVD. So he goes, number 53. And then everyone in the room looks at him. And then someone goes, yo. And everyone looks at him. And then the guy goes, are you number 53? And then he goes, it's kind of far away and it's loud. So everyone's looking back and forth. And he goes, I don't want a DVD. And he's like, well, it doesn't matter if you want a DVD. Are you number 53? This is the prize. And everyone looks back at him. And he goes, look, man, I don't want a DVD. And so this is happening. Like, they're going back and forth. I got a DVD. I don't want a DVD. I'm number 53. And then, like, it's like, this is a weird event. Everyone in the room is just looking at this, right? So, okay. Weird. UFC ends. We go home. We're watching some kind of, like, thing that has Hulk Hogan on it. We're back at my friend Jimmy's house. We're all back. And we're watching something that has Hulk Hogan on it. And we're all saying, like, man, Hulk Hogan is old as fuck. This is before he was a bigot, by the way. This was before he was a bigot. We didn't know. Anyway, 20 years ago. So we were like, man, he's old as fuck. How old is he? And then so we Googled it. And this idea of Googling it, also, keep in mind, was pretty new. We were very young. The concept of it was very new. So we were Googling his age to find out how old he is. And at that time, he was 53, born in 1953. At that moment. After we just spent our dinner having this 53 DVD left and right shit. So then after that, all of the people in that room, all of my friends have had 53 as our lucky number, and forever it's been lucky for all of us. It's all of our luck. It's like the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship. You know, we all are the 53 Wheelie Boys. That's the origin story. See, I mean, maybe I'd never told you because it's not funny, but yeah, Hulk Hogan. 53 years old, born in 1953. That is crazy. After we got done with that DVD, that debacle at the pizza place, that was crazy. And it's been a crazy number since. You know, there's been millions of occasions where it just shows up, you know. Lucky 53. Anyway. Can you believe I dropped a headhunter in a heist? That's amazing.
Thank you.
I feel like the last time I got that excited about something in this game was when I hit that awesome axe. Remember that all T1 axe that I made a few leagues ago? For Bone Shatter? That was really cool. I wish I had footage of me crafting that perfect shield. There's no footage of that anywhere? Man, I think like something happened and the archive got deleted or something. But that shield was awesome. I crafted a perfect shield. They said that you could do a mirror service for it. There's a tweet to Zizarin. Yeah, but it's not like a video. It's just a picture of the shield. Zizarin helped with that. I didn't know what to do. You got a headhunter? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Let me tell you how. Excuse me. I was in a heist. It was a day just like today. And I got a divine from the curio. You know, and okay, so that you get the divine out and you're trying to leave, right? So the whistles are going, the cops are on the way, you're trying to get the fuck out of there. So I'm getting the fuck out of there with my divine, and it was one of those off-screen uniques. Someone just died somewhere, and I heard the fucking sound of the sweet, beautiful drum, the bongo hit. Bong. And then I thought to myself, I have a divine. I should just leave. It's just a unique. Let me check it. And I went back, and it had skulls. I was making this sound. Oh, I was super hyped, dude. I got scared because I still had to carry it out of there alive. But it worked out. Feels good, man. Yeah, I got hype. So far, this is my luckiest league, I think. With everything considered, and the way I'm playing this league, this is the first league I've ever played this way. Where, like, I ignore the entire league mechanic and mapping. I just have been doing heist and minimal mapping just to get some stuff. It's been fucking tight. It's so cool that this game allows you to do that. That is like an integral thing that's missing from PoE 2. Everyone has to do the same shit.
Can I get a luck buff?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Ghost of the Goon. Good luck. Thanks, On Q and Galorp, Bat, Chest, Kappa. Delve is pretty cool, but I think that it's outdated in its reward system. It needs one big jackpot. The All's Amulet jackpot is not big enough. It needs something like 50 divines or more. Or even more than that. It needs something big. For it to justify you staying away from maps, maps are really, really good. For it to justify you staying, like, just... Mamma mia! Even Sanctum. Hey, speaking of, didn't they nerf Sanctum? I haven't heard how nerfed it is, but Sanctum was really good because of that, you know? How nerfed? Is it really shitty? All's Amulet is 25 plus divines. Yeah, but I don't think that's enough for staying away from maps, is what I'm saying. Because All's Amulet... Oh, All's Helmet is that good? Sorry, I read that wrong. I thought you said All's Amulet. All's Helmet? Is that because of the mercenary? What helmet? Is it the one that has a, Oh. Is it the one that you change the socket color? Crown of the Tyrant. It is that one. Ooh. Hey, maybe when I get sick of heist, I'll do more delve. That sounds pretty cool. 2 big drops. That sounds pretty cool. Really, I don't know what build to roll into. I don't like this build. It's okay, but I think the single target is really shitty for my taste. It's okay, though. It's getting the job done for what I wanted it to do, and it's been so cheap. This must be like... On console, 2 divines or so. Without the headhunter, obviously. And on PC, it would likely be under 1 divine. Console. Berserker Slam. I'm not that into slams. You know what I'm curious about? I saw a video by this guy, Dreamcatcher or Dreamcore. I like his videos a lot. I just don't remember his name. Is it Dreamcore? He's got good videos, especially the type that I like because he talks about specific uniques. Anyway, I saw this video that he made about that ring, and I thought, man, that sounds pretty good. I'll go buy a couple of those. And I bought them both for like 5C, and the next day they were like 2 divines on console. So that was pretty cool. That guy hooked me up. But I want to do a build that takes advantage of that. That sounds really cool. Soul Eater. So I'm kind of curious about that. In fact, I wanted to incorporate it in my build. And I might try. I can. The only thing I would need is Whispers of Doom. I just don't know how well it'll work. It might not work that well. You need curse on hit rings. You could do it. There's other ways to do it, right? Like, you can just use Hex Touch. Actually, can't you use Hex Touch, less duration, and like some other shit, and it lowers the... You could do it on Blade Fall, yeah. And you can also raise your curse limit on your Mercenary. You can raise your curse limit with Whispers of Doom. Thanks, Pokey. The new shield throw might be cool with Headhunter. I really, really wanted to play that. That was the build that I was hoping would be good, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything good. I forgot to reveal. I'm glad I didn't do
Large
that.
words, I should
See what I mean? My brain doesn't work while I'm talking to you.
You think I'm
I don't think I know how to stream this game. It's too much focus.
You think that a strong man cannot be a smart man, eh?
Can't focus.
The two are somehow mutually exclusive.
Well,
You're a mind reader, right? How about you jump
Thanks,
have a look at
Gip
me?
Gup.
Thank you. I rescind my statement. I apologize for my preconceived notions.
Happy to be a
Whoa. You can do reduced. Whoa, you guys got all kinds of strats. Reduced curse duration.
Let us put our differences aside.
Interesting.
Job comes first.
Yeah, that's like, it sounds cool. You would move really fast and have a lot of Soul Eater buffs.
A professional
Sounds cool.
jackass.
I don't know. Spectral Shield Throw, anyway, as I was saying, I was really hoping that would be good, but from what I've heard, it seems like it's not that sick. Like, it kind of stinks. Unless you guys know the secret Discord tech. Mathel made a Golemancer build with it. Golemancer build with it. Interesting. I wonder how it works. You got anything else to tell me about it? I guess you would get a lot of attack speed. I heard that the new one needs attack speed. Which is weird, because that's not really a big priority usually for Spectral Shield Throw, is it? Not that much. I guess it is, but I've played Bleed. Yeah, Mathel's style of playing this game is kind of like difficult to copy, because a lot of the time he doesn't have that much defense, you know, which is obviously impressive, but on the other hand, it's like, man, fuck this build. You know? Berserker is super fun now. Yeah, a lot of people are playing that snaking shit, which is making me kind of want to try it, but at the same time, I've fondled with it a little bit, and I didn't, you know, it didn't move me. So I don't, plus it's super popular. So I'd rather just wait. I have a feeling people are still cooking shit up, you know? It's still early. And people kind of got held back by the mercenaries pushing their shit in. So I feel like a lot of discoveries are yet to be made.
You have the go-ahead.
I'm hoping someone comes out with some really easy to follow, fun build that I can put together to re-roll into. But until then, you know, this is fucking awesome, man. I've been having so much fun in heists. Getting super lucky, dude. You can play Earth Shatter. Yeah, I'm not that into slams. I heard that even snaking doesn't have to be aimed. It's so good that I heard it works fine on console. But I'm not that into slams personally. Even, do you guys feel like Smite kind of feels like a slam too? I've played that build. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I feel like Smite feels like a slam too, and both of those skills are just too similar. I liked Frost Blades. I've played Frost Blades. That was pretty fun. But Bone Shatter is my favorite of the melee skills that I've played in this game.
Venderi, ever thought about a keg that makes a lot of smoke?
Lightning Strike, I've also played that before. I'm not that into it. You know, like, some things that I've never played are things like KB. I've never played, like, all of those different... There's, like, a million skills I haven't played, basically. I haven't played a million skills. So, the thing is, I like to have a really good build. So that's an issue. A lot of the time I play at least a semi-top tier build. I've been thinking about, since how this league has been so great so far for me, I've been thinking about what my least favorite league is, and I decided that my least favorite league by far, without question, is the one where you would like go into another dimension and the rarity and quantity and danger would go up the longer you spend in that dimension. Scourge! I hated that league. And the biggest reason why is because I played on console. First of all, I played an all evasion build, which was so bad for that league mechanic because it ended up being you go into the Scourge and you do it and then you do it until you're dead. And then you're dead. That happened a lot. But the thing that was awful was on console at the time, the way you toggled between the Scourge realms was left click plus touchpad, which is a disastrous command because if you just push touchpad, it pulls up your inventory, and at the time you couldn't pause. There was no pause. So oftentimes you're trying to toggle in and most specifically out of the Scourge mechanic, and you would try to hit the same analog stick that you're using to dodge these ferocious bitches all around you. You have to then left click it and touch the touchpad. I died so many times that I stopped doing the mechanic. It was a disaster. That league was the worst league. I hated that league. That league sucked. I didn't mind any of the other ones that everyone hates. I liked the one where they nerfed everything, which was Expedition League. I liked it. I had fun. I played Spectral Shield Throw, crafted that awesome ass shield. And then I liked the one everyone hated, the Calandra League. I liked that one too. It was because I played an extra tanky build that league, and I didn't really mind all the rares fucking me up. They were not that hard because I was super tanky, and I had a good league. Yeah, I liked them all except for Scourge. Scourge is the one I hate. Thanks, Strong Wild Garbage and Moot and Gimpgo. Thanks, guys. Man, it's so easy to deviate from the plan when you're talking. Maybe what it is that my autopilot is not trained well. Like, my autopilot decision making in this game is super whack. It's not just this game. It's all games. It's just games. Oh no. See what I mean? Look at what just happened. That's a disaster, potentially. But maybe I could make it. Quick evaluation. 16. Joe. Thankfully, they're all trash anyway. See what I mean, though? I was just talking about that.
Keep going. Run, not today.
I hope one of those games that you guys recommended is good. You guys are always recommending shit that sucks and then laughing at me for spending money on it. At least this shit is not costing any money. No Pants got it from Funkoland. But I'm gonna play Bad Boys, the movie, on PS2. And I'm gonna play Hard Rock Cafe Casino? Is that what it's called? Some casino game.
Thank you.
And what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, that I don't even know the name of it. That weird ass game.
We can't stop now.
There is death on the wind. Beware.
Not the sort of thing I might hear.
Lifeline, yeah. Thanks, Casket Salesman. Thanks for the resub. And thanks, Strong Wild Garbage. Thanks, bros. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Feeling good. Like me. First wing down. Next wing. Oh, break time? I was just thinking that. Is that right? It is. Let me finish this heist. I'll go fast and not fuck around.
Thank you.
Okay, first thing you do when you're in a heist, look around and see what rooms are dope. Right now, I don't see any dope rooms. I could get that Harbinger room to hope for maybe an annulment or miracle jackpots really navigate my choices. So if there could be a miracle jackpot, a lot of the time I'll go for it because you never know. I'm pretty lucky. So I'll go for this sometimes because I know that you can get a mirror shard out of those. Obviously, I never have gotten that. But I have gotten ancient orbs, and I have gotten plenty of annulments, which is a decent consolation prize. The room that you never want to get anymore is stacked decks. I mean, you could early lead just to try and get lucky, but man, that's a long time to sit there and go on a detour just for like 2 stacked decks. It gives you like 2. That shit got mad stingy. They nerfed it. Speaking of stingy, I guess I can't complain. I have been getting pretty damn lucky. I wonder how that guy's date went. Oh, maybe he said it was later today. I mean, what difference does it make if it's a girl or a girl, lol? Whatever. So what? It's not like you're on a date. Leave the guy alone. And so, you know, think about it, man.
That little basement theater where we first met Gianna.
Yeah, let the guy be happy, dude.
Yeah, burnt down.
Let the guy be happy.
Good memories.
Hey, good luck. Good luck with that girl, amigo.
That is very good noise.
That whole gag, you know, that girl amigo gag and the 5-5 king gag, those are my newest favorites. Those are my gags of the week. I like the 5-5 king shit where, like, you know, I've heard people say that several times. It's not new, right? But I've been examining it, and the context I feel like people use it in is in a context where they're saying, hey, it's not so bad, short guy. I'll give you respect. You know? Shout outs to the little guys out there. But it really comes off as a diss. I don't know if it is, but it comes off as a diss. You know? So I can't really... I think it's the mystery of it all that attracts me to it. You know? And also, let me tell you, I must say, if you guys are allowed to make fun of bald people, then why are you not allowed to make fun of short people? Is there some kind of like bonus fucking shield that short people have? What's up with that? I think those are both very comparable things. Except, if anything, I think bald people should get even more consideration because it's not like short people were at one point tall, but eventually as they aged, they became 5'5". You were always a little bitch the whole time. I had hair. I don't even see how you can complain, dude. You don't know any better, dude. Anyway, shout outs to the 5'5 kings out there.
If you need help, I am here.
Thank you.
Is this cool? I don't remember. It's not that cool, but I think that all of these suck ass though, so I think I'm just gonna take it. Five bald kings? Damn.
Thank you.
Combo. Combination bow? 2-item bow.
But we gotta move. Right? This thing's ridiculous. Go. Die.
There's this point, I don't know what level it is, but you can no longer level up in heists. It's like it drops off a cliff and you don't level up. It might be level 96? No, maybe 98? I don't remember what level it is, because I don't remember what the penalties are for, you know, the leveling system. But these are level 83 zones. So at some point, I'm not going to level up anymore. Streams live. Man, I cannot believe a headhunter dropped. That is so cool. 96 sounds right? Damn, that sucks. Okay, I just went to this one. There are some things that I really like about PoE 2 though. Thanks Uncle Bryzer. And Hurst. And Viewbot Bloke. Thanks guys. If there is a Tekken tournament, hey, do any of you guys give a fuck and know about the TWT events this weekend? I feel like if there is one during the day tomorrow, I don't know what you're saying no to. I don't know if you're saying if you give a fuck or if there's no event. You gotta understand the way English and communicating works. There's one in LA. But it's not like, I don't want to watch it. If I'm gonna watch that, I should just go to it, dude. Tekken 8 loses to Sausage Water. Yeah, but I don't really think it's good. I'm not over here trying to tell you I think it's good. No one's saying that shit's good. $35 spectator fee? Oh, that's what you meant. I didn't understand at all what the fuck you were talking about earlier. Hell no. Fuck those guys. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? $35 spectator fee? I'll order a pizza and do fucking parasexual Saturday. Plus one pizza and a good time. Man, I still am not over the honeymoon phase of this headhunter, dude. I think it was actually Denny Pond that gave me the luck buff, because immediately after I saw the clip of her dropping a Mage Blood, I was like, wow, nice luck build. And then, poof, headhunter. She hooked it up. Hey, thanks, Kane. Alright. How about a fucking good one this time? They've been on a cold streak. I used up all my luck on that Simplex amulet. Nothing. This is sausage water, dude. This is sausage water, dude. I really gotta fix my loop filter too. This loop filter sucks a cocky, but I've been too lazy to go to the computer. I'd rather just play. And the amount of time it'll take me to fix my loop filter on console I would have found 2 headhunters. Thanks, Kane, for the gifted subs. Hot or cold sausage water? I don't know, man. You'll have to ask them wherever they serve it. The traditional way, dude. Wouldn't want to alter the family recipe. Served warm. Ooh, I like this song. This is a perfect break song. I'm gonna get up and stretch. Then I'm gonna come back. I'll be back. Poof. Man, what a good day. All I need to do is sort out dinner. You guys eating anything good yet? It's Friday. Sometimes people have the best meal of the week on Friday. I'm sure some of you are eating something really good.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Trying to buy this house. Can I have a luck buff?
Hey man, good luck. If it's meant to be, you'll get it, dude. Thanks, Reinventing Steel.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lima Bean and Baba Booey and Cody Odie. And thanks, Bangers Only. Listen, man, you might think that this is a place where you're welcome. I noticed that you have a previous ban. This means that you are permanently banned from here. I hope you understand that you're not welcome. Anyway, do you have any last words? Keep in mind that getting banned by me today is shocking because I'm having such a good day. So the idea that you are getting banned today is like, it's unbelievable to me that you managed to get banned. So do you have something to say? It is, I would say you have maybe a very small chance to survive this situation you've put yourself in by tagging me and saying that stupid shit that you just said. You must not think you're talking to an adult. If you're gonna say stupid shit, you gotta be funny. And you ain't funny. What do you think, chat room? I'll leave it up to you. He said, I love you, ? That's his last words. What do you think? Ban him? Let me tell you what he did. Let's tell you, this is gonna be like the tribunal, okay? This guy, I'll tell you his fucking record. Following since 2019, okay, that's a long time. Previously subbed for 4 months, but is not subbed currently. 272 messages, 11 timeouts, 1 ban. That is a horrific record. That is a horrific record. I wish I could see why he got banned the first time. I see where you got banned the first time. You tagged me and you said, the most popular streamers will be AI girls in 3 years. Thoughts? And then you tagged me. And you got banned for that. And today you said, I farted in your general direction. Enjoy. And then you tagged me. This is cool. Because, I mean, like, you're so fucked. There's no way out. You're fucked. Everyone hates you, including me. How are you gonna get out of this one, dude? You're so fucked.
Thank you.
I'm tempted to let you live because of how fucked you are right now. I like to root for the underdog. What do you think, chat? I gotta leave it up to you, man. I don't know what to think anymore. You think he's a kid? I mean, however old he is, he's been following since 2019, so he must be at least barely legal. You know? Hey, thanks Groovy for gifting 5 subs, and thanks Shoe Sucky and Jazz Bones. You know what, man? Let me tell you something. I don't really remember why I'm pissed at you. I don't remember, which is frustrating. I feel like you should be banned. You're annoying as fuck, and I don't like you. I've banned people for way less than that. Hey, thanks another Cupper and Groovy. Aris going through the stages, lol. To be honest, I tune in when I'm drunk AF. I do love you though. Yeah, but here's the issue, man. I don't love you. And I can tell you tune in when you're drunk. So, obviously we've established that you are a problem chatter. And problem chatters need to be removed. But the issue here is that there's no way to ban you and yet let you see the stream. So you're gonna be exiled. Still saying exile? Just don't let me see you in here again, alright? I tell you what, man, I'm having such a good day. Don't fucking talk in here again, okay? Don't talk in here again. End of story. And I'm gonna tag you with a bunch of bans. I won't make this mistake again. Uh-oh. It's stuck on banned. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Those were timeouts, not bans. Oh, fuck. Hey, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, if you're banned or what, but I just mashed on a bunch of shit on your permanent record. So now, that shit is ugly. And I know I'm gonna forget you. So if I ever see you again, you're gonna look like America's Most Wanted. Alright? You know? Anyway, have a good day. I didn't ban him. Thanks, Witch Vomit. Thanks for the resub.
Get up in there, will ya?
I've been binging your YouTube videos all week. Thanks for so much entertainment.
Hey, thanks, Wikis. I work very hard on my YouTube, so it's nice to see that it's being appreciated. I think I should buy some of these contracts. There aren't many, and they're trying to be a ripoff. It took me forever to kill Maven with this build. I think that it's a really good league starter, but it's so not good for endgame bossing. At least I can't tell. Do you guys know of some secret damage potential that I'm missing out on here? I know I could get another taming, which is doable. I could make that swap. 2 stones max? No way. 4 stones is done. But it just took really long, and I wouldn't recommend it. And I don't want to do these bosses anymore. Like, I don't want to try... What do you mean, a weapon? Are you a funny guy or what? That might help. Thanks, Hootington and Mr. Helion. I'm playing Explosive Concoction. It doesn't use a weapon. You don't use a weapon with this build. No weapon. Man, everything got so expensive. Those contracts were 10C. I mean, grand heists. That's another thing that's a little frustrating.
Just sold out. Here's your cut.
Thanks, Murdoch. 2099. What does that mean? Just sold out. Alright. What are you selling? Let me get one of those.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Hellion. Thanks for gifting a sub. Got a corporate job. Congratulations. Are you unhappy or something? Obviously, it's like a good thing, isn't it? Sounds like it is. Selling cheese paninis. I took a break. A late one. Uh-oh, are you getting fucking snitched on? Oh, they're telling you to at me. Hey, you're getting fucking framed right now. How old are you, man? The internet is usable by, like, fucking very young children now. Very young children have access to, like, you know, tablets and shit. You could be very young. Are you, like, 5 or 10? Am I calling an 8-year-old a bitch again? Am I saying fuck you to an 8-year-old? Is that what's going on here? Are you an 8-year-old bitch? Fatherless? I feel like you likely are. Unless I'm mistaken. Man, I might run out of rogue markers. I'm running low. I'm gonna have to buy some more. How much is a stack of 50,000 rogue markers on PC? Because it's a divine on console. If you're lucky. The supply of a divine on console is running out. It's 50C? Half a divine? That's not 50C. But yeah, there's things like that that are frustrating about console, but it's okay. I still have a lot of fun. It doesn't mean I won't. One day maybe I'll do a league start on PC. I've played PC before. It's fine. I don't like trading on PC. That's interesting. Someone earlier mentioned that they announced that they're gonna try out a new trading system in PoE 2 and then bring it over if it's good. I wonder what they're gonna do. What are you up to over there?
It is hereby authorized.
GGG. Thanks again, Hellion, and thanks, Gun the Redneck. Thanks. Dude, I'm hella lucky today. Hopefully a marketplace. Some kind of something that will take away the need to message people. That's all I want. I don't need it to be an auction, but at least some kind of buyout system. Similar to Faustus would be nice. They should put PoE 1 console trade. I wonder why they don't, you know? I mean, I know they've said that they want to add friction, but it's already in the game, dude.
Thank you.
Hey, alright. Happy Pride Month. Green name. Thanks for liking my stream. You know?
Greetings.
Damn it. Man, too bad I'm not gay. I would get all the chicks. Hey, you're dead. You guy's dead.
Which way? Ah, right. No, follow the rookie.
You're out of your mind, dude. I did a whole fucking segment about cutting that guy in half, and you still had the nerve to talk? You're crazy. I'm sorry, man. I mean, there's no way I can help you more than that. That was as generous as I've ever been. That guy was wildly obnoxious in a way that is, in my opinion, unforgivable. If one of my friends brought that guy to my house, both of them would be fucking toast. Not just one of them. Both of them. We're not friends anymore if you brought that fucking loser. You see what I mean? So, he fucked up. The good news is that I tagged him with a ton of bans. So, in the future, if he ever tries to get the fuck out of there, I'll know it's him. That's why I did that. To hook up Aris from the future and prevent him from accidentally unbanning that guy.
Practice lies. All this gore reminds me of home.
I think when you vouch for someone, it's supposed to be like a very big deal, don't you? Like,
It's not entirely
your reputation's on the line, man.
Are you supposed to defend your engineer?
Name's on the line.
I believe to call that loot.
Man, I got so lucky with that mechanic I chose. Doc's Garage. Imagine if, like, that. I feel like that whole car episode of my life could have been a nightmare. Like, they could have been. Like, you could. Anything can happen. Anywhere from them being incompetent to them being thieves. And everything in between. But thankfully, not only were they competent, but they were also wonderful to work with and just awesome in every way. Replica Dream Feather, huh? And Shroud Walker, huh?
bloody work.
Okay, that's a shitty ass roll. That's trash. That's trash. That's trash. And okay, I'm out of here.
We've got company.
Aris, will you get Bronson Tran on stream? Are you trying to get banned? What does that mean? You know Bronson moved to Florida? He doesn't even live in California anymore. But that doesn't even make sense even if he did. Not that that makes sense anyway. Tekken fans are so unbelievably annoying. They don't even understand that they're annoying. It's really weird. Either that or maybe they think that being annoying is cool. Or like cute. Maybe they think they're being lovable. There's nothing to love about that shit. Tekken fans are trash.
God, I hope this goes smoothly.
No, God.
Retarded. It is a very, very appropriate moment for that word. You know, like, I don't think it's necessary to overuse the word retarded, but I think when used properly, it has its place. For example, Tekken fans. I think that's a perfect example. Thanks, Hootie Hoo. Thanks for the resub. Thanks, Gun the Redneck and Hellion. You could add Sapphire Flask. Your Topaz is always empty. Dude, I'm about to get rid of this Topaz Flask. I don't know if any of you guys are playing this build, but I feel like this thing is always empty. And before I was using, instead of Onslaught on a Flask, I had the points spec'd out in the tree. And I decided, dude, I'm just going to get it on a Flask and save the points because these Flasks, I'm getting rid of this Flask. Basically, what I'm saying is, I don't even want this thing here. It sucks. It's always empty. I'd rather have like a jade flask there or something. I just haven't done it. But I will. I like this song. It's delicious.
Allow me to focus. Not all treasure is secret gold. Focusing.
Oh yeah, that's another secret technique. The gem cutters prisms you get out of the gem boxes early league are baller, dude. Baller. Got a hella good unique health for my Peaconk build. Hope you get it too.
Thank you.
I don't know what a really good health is. I'm not playing Peaconk, I'm playing Explosive Conk. It doesn't scale off of your life flask the way Poison Conk does. I don't even need a life flask. It gets bonus damage from a Topaz and a Sapphire flask, but I feel like it wastes the charges way more than you gain charges. So it's worthless. It's a waste of a flask slot, in my opinion. Unless you have Pathfinder. And even then, unless you have some way. What happens if you play this build with... Oh. What happens if you play this build with a Mage Blood? It's unlimited ammo on the bonus damage. I guess that makes sense. I don't think Pathfinder would be better. No, I'm just saying it would have that going for it. I don't know if it would be better. I've tried it. I just didn't get this far. I did like a League Start test with Pathfinder. Oh, that's a nice roll. Though it's not going to be worth anything. Excuse me. I just hit a 6-link and 100 fusings? That's what I'm talking about. Doesn't that feel so good? Love that shit. It happens all the time, dude. You just gotta believe, man. I'm still so shocked that I dropped a headhunter in a heist. That is so crazy. The only other times I've dropped headhunters in this game are those times where it's like end of the league and I'm farming like those rogue exiles in rituals and I'm respawning them and I'm dropping like 100 leather belts. Then I found a headhunter. I've never just dropped one out of fat air. That was sick. In a heist with no juice. What the fuck is juice? Thanks, Little Big Man Z and Eront. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Dude, I'm a thief, dude. I'm an Argonian at heart. I always knew it, man. There's no reason to fight it. I'm a heister.
What up, cunt?
Hey, thanks for the dollary dues into tonight. I'm doing great. Extra lucky headhunter owner coming through. I hit a 6 link with 1 fusing on a coil in SSF. That's fucking sick. That is so sick. I feel like you should feel really good. That is super sick. 1 in 1500. Very nice. People pull their fucking hair out over a 1 in 10 because they can't hit it. Like, you know, they're fucking driving themselves off a cliff because they can't hit a 1 in 10. And you hit a 1 in 1500. That's pimps only shit right there.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's pimps only shit. Whoa. Are you snitching on that guy too? Dude, I yelled at you earlier, didn't I? It's you. I'm gonna ban you, dude. I'm gonna ban you, dude. You won't be able to watch the stream anymore. Did you see what happened to the last guy? I'm gonna ban you, dude. What do I do about this shit, chat? You know I'm having a really good day, right? You're getting in the way. You're in my way, dude.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna time you out, dude. Let's see if you can figure this out, okay? I'll break it down to you really clear. So that, you know, I made a mistake with the last guy. I guess the guide that I put on YouTube wasn't clear enough. Don't talk in here, okay? I'm not banning you so you can enjoy the stream if you enjoy the stream. But if I see you talk in the chat, I will ban you. It's because I don't like you. You're not invited. You're annoying as fuck. Okay? So, I don't want to see you again. I will remember you, unfortunately, thanks to you. I will remember you. Okay? And if I don't remember you, someone else will. Okay? Let's see if you can fucking handle this task I've given you. You would think it's a burden that it can't be whatever, you know? I altered the deal. Fuck you. Imperial Death March. Man, dude, what the hell? I guess it's Friday. And it's probably like pretty late in whatever weird ass place that guy lives. Maybe he's drunk and he thinks that he could just be drunk and won't be held accountable for his actions. That's possible. Believe it or not, I've known people that believe this to be true. Thanks for the luck buff. Got a div altar. Nice. Wow, how many divines did you get? I haven't gotten one of those this league yet, but that's probably because I haven't done any maps. I just did my Atlas completion.
I require aid. I have the thing for this somewhere.
I hope someone comes up with a really cool build for me to copy. This league. I've been really apprehensive on pulling the trigger on my next build. I was planning on switching over if I didn't like Econk. And for a moment I was thinking about it, but I was apprehensive because I didn't want to play those two builds. Smite and Volcanic Fissure. I didn't want to play either of those. And I don't like bows. What is this? Astrolabia Amulet? What the fuck is an Astrolabia Amulet?
We got company.
I never heard of it. And it's Elder influenced? What? Has Elder, Shaper, and Conqueror influences? What the hell is this thing? I've never heard of this. I hope I don't die. No dying. Wow. Something did damage.
I've got the thing for this. Here we go. Help! I'm too young to die.
Quickly, yes. Caught.
My innocence be broken.
Nice. I wonder if that's good. 20C on PC for that amulet. Let me check it out on console. I guess it's not that good. What's for big dinner on 5Go? I don't know, man. I'm having such a good day. I feel like something delicious is in order. Plus, it's Friday. I don't know. I guess I could hit up one of my friends and see if they're down to eat dinner. I like eating dinner with people when it's an option. Don't you agree? Oh wow, it is pretty common. Hey, how come it doesn't look like mine? Is it different artwork? Oh, this is a unique. I guess it's not that common. Weird. Astrolabe amulet. I'm surprised I never heard of this. Cool. I'm gonna put it up for, I don't know, 5 divines. It's like the only one. And then we'll see. I'll lower it eventually. There's a couple other items that I got that will sell really quick. This will sell really quick. Replica Stampede. I kind of want to keep it, but I'm not sure. I'll just buy it later if I want it. I guess 2 divines. They're all 2 divines. It would fly off the shelf for 1 divine. What about this thing? Is this thing any good? It's May. Thanks Timbo the Titan and Funkle Rob. Thanks. Keep it for what? Just because I thought maybe I would want to use it in a build in the future, but I haven't decided what build I'm gonna play, basically. I mean, obviously I know I'm gonna play something other than this. I really don't want to upgrade my build any more than I have. The only upgrades I can think of, though, that aren't like obvious, other than like a Watcher's Eye and did you notice this bug? There's a bug right now that they introduced. Does this happen on PC as well? If you highlight a socket on your armor, say, and then you move to the one to the right, it doesn't show any change in description. And then you move to all the sockets, it doesn't change the description anymore. It used to. It's bugged. So now to like view your sockets, you have to undo it, and then I think like what's the solution? You have to hover over it, undo it, and then reselect it. Hover, undo, reselect. Hover, undo, like that. That's a new bug that didn't exist before this patch. It happens on PC too. Yeah, I can imagine it does, because it's a console, not console, a pad UI issue. Thanks to Goozy. Yeah, it's a controller issue, obviously. It's the controller's UI that's the problem. On mouse, you would just hover over those things, but since you can't hover, they invented this highlighting and it usually works, but it's bugged. Yeah, it does happen on PC. That guy's just a moron. Don't worry about him. He said, no, it doesn't happen on PC, but he didn't know he was a bitch when he said that. Now he knows. He won't say that again. It's cool. Thanks, Degoozy. Leave the guy alone. You didn't know. Poor guy. Damn, you don't have to get crazy, man. Just trying to get it out of your system. Hey, don't mind them. They just like to pick on people. And so do I. Less accuracy is annoying. But it's doable. Do way less damage with less accuracy. Next. 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 What a bummer that Soul Calibur 2 on Switch 2 sucks a cocky. I knew that was gonna be the case, but I'm still a little bummed. In a way, I'm glad because I don't have to fucking buy one of those pieces of junk. Ah, excuse me. What's wrong with it? Yeah, it's on. It doesn't have rollback. It has the other one, delay based, and I heard it's just bad. It's just a port, and it sucks. Basically, more or less.
Here's what I know.
Spectral Shield Throw, I got mine off of Mercenaries. I have at least one copy of it somewhere. Might have two. You mean the Charthus one? I got it from a Mercenary.
The trophy's mine!
Thanks, Iconic Orange T-shirt and Degoozy. Thanks, guys. Pizza has arrived? Damn. You're making me jealous. Enjoy that pizza.
As long as you're paying.
I'm here.
Pizza's my favorite food, but recently, during that food guessing shit, I've been looking at some good-ass hot dogs.
How you doing, beautiful?
And it's been making me
You know, looks good.
think about hot dogs. Sausage water. Know what I mean? Yeah, I love hot dogs. Second favorite food.
Thank you.
Thanks, J-Red. Hey, tomorrow's Parisexual Saturday if you're interested. Sometime. I'll fire the stream up. And we'll see what happens. See if anyone teabags.
Nerves are getting to me again.
Try not to focus on how badly everything could go and how hurt
I'll
it
try all those PS2 games next week. How do you like to cook hot dogs at home? My favorite way to do it is in the toaster oven. And what I do is I score the hot dogs a lot. Like, I shred them all over. Zigzag, crisscross. I score them. It makes them have a much nicer bite. And I make them in the toaster oven.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, grill is nice, but it's a lot more work.
just like you practiced. No witnesses.
And I traded my grill for a car. Its spot in the garage got taken by a car.
Oi, incoming.
I can't do this just yet.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, there are deep fried hot dogs called Rippers. It's a New Jersey thing. I've never had one though. but they're called rippers because the skin rips. And it gets crunchy. It gets crispy like, what do you call it? Pork rinds or like pork skin. It's still weird to me that Rip is a game dev in a fighting game, and it's that type of a game. I mean, I guess he was involved with Mortal Kombat. No, not Mortal Kombat. Killer Bitch Think. He wrote the guide for Mortal Kombat, so it's not that weird, but it's been a long time. Forgot he was into stuff like that. Damn, weak.
Now, focus.
KI wins again. I hope that that game doesn't suck. Not that I mind making fun of Rip, but it would be pretty cool if it was good, don't you think? I think I'm gonna have to reserve my judgment for after I play it, because it's not exactly the easiest game on the eyes. Though it's not as butt ugly as City of the Wolves, though. City of the Wolves is an outrage. That is a game that only a mother could love, dude. Insane. That weird comic book filter that game has during the super animations is just atrocious. I'm not even talking about the weird ass roster with soccer players and DJs and shit. I don't even care about that.
Incoming. Wasn't worth it, was it? Let me just get this out of the way for you.
Marvel better have a sick ass roster. Yeah, I think that it's pretty much guaranteed, right? It's pretty much guaranteed. There, and it's looking promising already. I think they have a nice blend of characters already. I also think that the art style is something that people want. Like, everyone's curious what their version of Magneto will be, or, you know, that part is very exciting compared to the average reveal.
Not the worst.
Because they've made it clear that they have their own style.
But not the worst. Incoming.
I like the X-Men, but I don't love the X-Men movies. I think they all kind of suck. And I guess it's just from when I was a kid. Mostly just from Marvel. I had some comic books, but mostly just like Marvel. I feel like the character and voices and charisma of these X-Men characters are all the Marvel versions to me.
Tougher than I look, eh?
Boom Mace.
Yeah, go on. You got him.
6 Link, huh? Frontier Leather? That's a shitty base, isn't it? Damn it. I wonder what's better between the Boom Mace or the shitty base 6 Link.
Yeah, go on. You got him.
A good DC fighting game? Don't get any ideas, man. Don't get any ideas. I don't want them getting started with Injustice. Though I do hope they make Injustice 3 before the next Mortal Kombat. I will admit that.
blunder into this thing.
Street Fighter versus DC.
Spirit is
Damn, Capcom's Revenge? Whoa, I didn't even think about that idea. Street Fighter versus DC. Capcom versus DC. New Age of Heroes. Capcom's Revenge. Dude, Capcom wants revenge.
This is meant to be delicate work.
I wonder if Capcom knew. Dude, what does Capcom expect after Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? That was like a disaster. You think that fucking Stan Lee, God rest his soul, is gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna go back to Capcom. They did such a great job with that game. You made Chun-Li look like a ghoul, dude.
This elder abuse.
Feral ghoul, dude.
Don't make me hurt you.
Full. Step in the right direction. Yeah. Combo Fiend sold his soul for that game. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a happy father now, like everyone else. Thanks, Bucks. Isn't everyone like a happy father now? That's like the hot shit to do. Start collecting kids. Big raid. Thanks for raiding me. I didn't see that. Oh, hey, Lily. What's up? How's it going? Dude, Lily, I gotta tell you this story, dude. I said it 10 times already, but in the middle of a fucking heist, after I dropped a simplex amulet in the middle of a heist, on my way out with a divine in my pocket. It was a miracle. Hope you're doing great. Feeling good. I'm doing great. Having a nice day. Thanks for the host. Thanks Miracle Wave for gifting 5 subs and bucks. Thanks. How much does Simplex cost on console? Good question. Let's see. This guy's got 35, but he's fixing. This guy's fixing. Let's look at all of them. 160 split.
Thank you.
But this guy's up to no good. Oh, maybe it's the eye level? 80 is pretty whack, isn't it? But yeah, there's a lot of unscrupulous shit that happens on console. I guess it probably happens on PC too. But there are some fucked up bitches. Dude, every league that they change currency, at the beginning of the league, you'll get people that are trying to purchase things. Like when they switch from Exalts to Divines, they would try and purchase with Exalts all the time. Like to trick you if you don't know that they changed that. This league, they did it with those Veiled Orbs. Trying to pay for things in Veiled Chaos Orbs, thinking that they're going to be the 10 Divine shit they were last league. It's bullshit. Anyway, hope you're doing great. Headhunter in a heist off of a random mob. That is so cool. I'm feeling good. Anyway, thanks, Lily.
Oh?
I've been shopping around for a build to switch into. Maybe Lily can give me advice. Or any of you. I want to pick something really fun that I've never played. I don't want it to be something that you swing a weapon over your head and hit the ground. I don't want that. No weapon where you swing it over your head and hit the ground. That's like number one. I don't want that. And no flicker strike. No offense.
Not the worst trap,
I'm still shopping.
but not the worst.
Hopefully something cool comes out. Viper Strike of the Mamba. Is there something special about it? I've heard of that skill and I've watched a couple of videos about it, but I've never tried it. I heard you got a headhunter. I heard I did too, man. I feel so good about it. It's making me have a great day. Anyway, yeah, I did. It dropped in a heist yesterday at night. It was like such an awesome series of drops. The day before I got a replica Alberon's Warpath, and then yesterday I got a Simplex Amulet, and then right after I got a Headhunter. Like, what a combo. Mage Blood tomorrow? Hey, maybe you'll get a Mage Blood tomorrow. Might happen, dude. You never know. Really depends on how bald you are. And there's a direct correlation between baldness and luck.
I whisper that your might of his hand. Keep it quick and quiet.
Junk! Junk. I'm not even taking any of that. I'm leaving.
We have company.
What time do you think I should do Parasexual Saturday tomorrow? I guess I'm open.
Just peacefully.
We've got a fight on our hands.
I guess it should be a time when most people will be available. I don't want to assume, but I guess I assume that Aris fans are not churchgoers. So, that's not an issue. Oh wait, church isn't even on Saturdays, is it? I guess it's not. What the hell is on Saturdays? Alright, cool. Some churches do Saturdays. Damn, what else? Are they just gonna bleed into the work week too? That's like your boss asking you to work 6 days a week. What the hell, man? Church, 2 days? Both days on the weekend? You must love God. That's cool.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with loving God. But you gotta really love his nuts to spend your whole fucking weekend at church. You love God's nuts all day long. And that's the bottom line right there. Amen. Amen. Hey, what's a really great flask to put in this spot? And also, what can I do to get a little more damage? That's cheap. Other than, well, nothing. I'm gonna do I guess I'm gonna do a Jade Flask here. I think that this stupid Topaz and Sapphire Flask bonus thing sucks. It's always empty. Never works. Homeward Bound, the movie about dogs with Michael J. Fox's voice. I used to like that movie too when I was a kid. I used to like that movie too. There was a part 2. I think they changed the voice, didn't they? The lady from Mrs. Doubtfire? Are you talking about Mrs. Doubtfire or the mom? Dude, she's definitely was one of my crushes when I was a kid. The mom from Mrs. Doubtfire, she was banging when she was young. She's still pretty, but what's her name? She was banging when she was younger. What the hell is her name? Sally Field. Holy shit, dude. Sally Field was a boss when she was younger. That's for damn sure. It was still Michael J. Fox in part 2. I don't remember what I didn't like about it, or maybe I liked it. I don't remember. I could be mixing it up for like Beethoven or some shit. I don't know. Damn, there are a lot of movies from that era that I forgot about, like Three Ninjas and like fucking Suburban Commando starring Hulk Hogan. Dude, I'm starving. We've been talking about food all day and not putting any of it in my mouth. Chat room, listen here. Today is my lucky day, and as a result, it's also your lucky day. And, I mean, there's nothing else I can do about it. I'm gonna go eat something and have a smile on my face while I do it. Tomorrow's Parisexual Saturday. You better bring the heat, alright? I want to see some helicopter mayhem. And I'm gonna see it. Thanks for liking my stream and always being pleasant. I had a wonderful day today. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the sewer. Enjoy your evening. Take it easy. Good luck.
Lightning!